So I think we're still reeling from that, you know, the fallout from all that.
Yeah. We're still struggling. I was struggling to get numbers for a show.
Yeah, they can't even put out a squad.
I've been plugging for this for years. Where do I remember before we had a geezer in the corner that asked questions? Even down straight down the lens. Like there's cool.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to everyone in the room.
Yeah.
You know when we do it, we talk up to the mic.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you got to look up and talk.
Serious?
What
Nah.
do you mean? What do you mean?
I've thought about it.
I'm a man that's done it a couple of times. I'm telling you, you got to talk up.
I showed one gal this the other day.
What, the originals?
Yeah, because she thought it was just long format. I was like, nah, we're ambidextrous. You get me? I showed her short format.
No.
The old format was absolute genius. It was like Dwight York, Andy Cole days. You're talking about Nicholas Anelka, Dennis Bergkamp. Like, you just needed to have a synergy.
Do you know why I'm happy it's back? And I hope you don't mind. But I get the floor. I get the floor, man. I haven't had the floor for a little while, so I'm just glad to have the.
Do you think you can name 3 animals that begin with the letter N?
N.
Yeah.
A newt.
Wow, that was quick.
I was about to say a rhinoceros, but that's not a rhinoceros.
It's all right, you could be done.
N is a big one.
It's tough.
N is hard.
You know, in this format, even those people that are not funny and don't have big personalities, they can get their shit off.
Well, you know what it does? It separates the men from the boys.
It's true.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's true, man.
This
I
is-
don't know who let us sit here together.
Two big men up top, man. It's hard to defend against this.
You can call, man.
So it was about synergy, it was about teamwork. I believe this show single-handedly promoted duos across the world. Look how many duos happened after Filthy Fellas. Think about it.
2014, yeah, I was answering the door to pizza men naked. And I got banned from all takeaways in East London. It was about 2014. I was like the man them, Bethnal Green, yeah. Used to go down,
Was there
man.
some sort of game plan behind that, or you just...
It was just all the food, and then I just opened the door naked. And they got the ump. They got the ump with it. And then one time, a geezer texts back saying, hey, how are you? All the rest of it. And I said, brother,
You've lived 94 lives.
97.
So what job was you working 10 years ago?
I worked for Ladbrokes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you have cane rolls?
Yeah, I had cane rolls.
One of my first memories of doing Filthy was I done the 2-on-2 with Biggs, Flygerian. It's tough, man. It was tough. Obviously, the spacing, that because I was over to one side that we couldn't get center screen because there's just so much mass and velocity there. And you weren't giving me nothing to work with. You know what I'm trying to say? And they edited all my best bits.
Yeah.
As well.
Happens.
This was before like we had the relationship we had now. They wouldn't do this to me now. But then they edited all my best bits because I was cooking and then I remember waiting for it to come out. I was so excited. I'm watching it at home. I was like, this is I was mad. But I remember that though. That was lit.
Oh my God, Bolt's not married. Was Bolt married on this show? Bolt's single. That was bound to happen though. Like you didn't even need this show to actually see that Bolt was gonna get divorced, fam. Like Bolt wants a divorce from himself, fam. So God knows what that young lady had to go through, but.
Oh
Bolt and Scripps. Bolt and Scripps still on their bunk bed.
I've been thinking of a new format. It's called Filthy Fellas. They're gonna beep, roof. They're gonna roof it. Again, that's one of my ideas, the roof. And basically, we all stand, you know what a GH is?
No. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone sticks their through the and then someone comes in, says who it is, and if they get it right, we give their money, so we're giving back.
This is really not what I was expecting from today, I'll be honest.
I'm an open-minded person because I know that it's a shooting challenge, and Steve was just being silly because that's what marketing is. You call something something.
No.
Yeah, you caught like if I was to. What's the example?
You've
of
just
that?
made a great idea.
No, what's the example of that? Let's think of an example of that.
What, of a
something
great
that's
marketing
called
idea?
something, and it's not necessarily that.
David Beckham's golden
David
balls.
Beckham's golden balls.
My first one, I think I was with Leon Knight and Poet
On the
on the
FaceTime.
tablet.
That's crazy.
Stinky episode, man. Stinky. You know how hard it is speaking to a man that you don't know on FaceTime,
On a
and he's
tablet.
facing that way. So it's not even like I'm chatting to him. He can't even. He's not even chatting to me. He's just chatting.
Is that the first time you linked up?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think we might have got into it. 'Cause I remember almost like driving on the M1, like up to Liverpool, wherever he was, like to fight him.
10 years ago, we got Mikel Arteta as our captain, and we weren't too sure about him then. And 10 years later, he's our gaffer. We're not too sure about him now. But some things have stayed the same. His hair's still jet black. He's still a very good-looking man. Seems to love his family.
I thought he would be a good manager. Did I think that he would reach these levels? No. Is he actually going to win something like, well, the Premier League or Champions League? I'm not sure.
I think he's good. I think he's good. Didn't think he would be managing Arsenal 10 years later, after captaining them.
Wenger's gone.
Wenger's gone. He's done because he was tripping over at train stations.
And then the captain is the manager now.
So I tell you what's mad. His hair is exactly the same.
Yeah, but let's not lie. I mean, no, let's not ignore that he's using Just for Men.
No, it's modifications. But it's to get the modifications the same way I don't think all my trims look the same every single time. Like no matter what's going on.
But you ain't on his money.
Yeah.
I can't believe Harry Kane, when we started this, has still only he's played with 2 clubs, and still hasn't won a damn thing.
One thing that we have to give Harry Kane props for, I think what he's done is more difficult to do than winning. No, because it's like, no, that's impressive.
Spurs are still doing Spurs stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ever going to get it right.
I've said it. I think we will be long dead before
Spurs
they
win something.
win a major trophy.
That's true.
Long dead.
In that 10 years that Spurs still didn't win a trophy, they had opportunities, man. That was their best. They was better than Arsenal. For the last 10 years, minus the last 3, they've been better than Arsenal.
Tottenham's got so bad, they don't even have representation on the show no more. Like, Scorcher don't even come down no more. This is bad. Craig Mitch has left football and gone into shoes. Donny's out here chatting about crep now. Tottenham fans don't even want... The only Tottenham fan left, I believe, is Expressions. Barring that, who's a famous Tottenham fan? Barring the ones that we spoke about.
Where was you when Spurs won the League Cup?
What was that, 08? 08, I would have been year 11.
That was year 8.
And the worst thing is, I would have been like a year 11. Because what's that, like February? Like, it's not even a proper, no, because the League Cup ain't even at a proper time of the year. So it's not like I'm if I say FA Cup year 11, like I'm ready, like, you get me? All my brethren are smoking, like, everything's proper. But February, man don't even know. Man's still slightly taking school serious these times. So it's like, yeah, I don't give a
Leicester won. Leicester won the league in probably the most dramatic fashion ever.
So since we've done Filthy Fellas, we've seen Man City win the league, we've seen Leicester City and Mr. Ranieri win the league. We've seen Mahrez win it for 2 different clubs. We've seen Kante win it for 2 different clubs.
You know what's pissing me off? In the last 10 years, us 2 here haven't won a league. Liverpool and Leicester won a league. Liverpool won the COVID League. Leicester won the Mighty Duck. I call that the Mighty Duck League.
Yeah. Coach Carter League, man.
But we need to fix up.
That's the biggest one. I think that's the biggest Premier League win in history.
I think Rooney's time at Birmingham's bigger than the Leicester win. I think.
What?
Yeah.
I bet you, because this is back, Man City don't win the league. I reckon we're going for Aston Villa win the league this season. A Leicester City vibe. Onana, lifting the Premier League.
Do you count Liverpool's Premier League win? Because 10 years ago, you heard me speak about Liverpool. I didn't think they were anywhere near winning the league. And they've won the league, but it's in the pandemic. Do you count it? Because I do. I count it. But do you?
100%, but there's something going on with all them people that had asthma on their team.
So Liverpool's greatest manager of all time,
Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp, came to the Prem and won 1 league.
COVID.
One COVID cup.
COVID league. They
Yeah.
were threatening to stop
like a-
the entire. We're like the only league.
It's like a bubble ring.
What?
A bubble ring. Just LeBron James and the Lakers got one of them. It's the same thing. Trust me.
What's a bubble ring?
They won the ring in the bubble. Like it's not proper. It's like Liverpool's.
Okay.
It's like Liverpool's COVID. It's like
Okay.
COVID.
Yeah. COVID. It don't count.
Don't count.
Don't count.
So how is he so great then?
The only time they've ever won the league is when everyone was in their yard. It's just a bit weird. So we need to get back to normality, but I need Aston Villa to win the league though.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. It's been tough. It's been tough for United.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you would have told me when I made my first appearance on Filthy that we was gonna run through 6 managers in just as many years,
It's been tough.
I wouldn't have believed you.
I'm blaming Boat and Scribs, bro. Like them two, they were some of the worst fans. Then we added Geordie and then Marty become too United-y and them lot. Because a lot of people watch this show.
Margs loves United a bit too much.
He was part of the poison as well, though.
Wow!
Yeah, that's mad.
6 managers in 10 years. Can you name them in order?
David Moyes. No.
Last 10 years.
Oh, last 10 years. So what about
So you failed.
Van Gaal?
You failed at the first one.
Nah, I just thought since Fergie left. So Van Gaal, Jose, Oli, Ragnick, no, Giggs,
Yeah, come on, man. Hold on.
Ragnick, Ten Hag.
Oh my God.
It was Michael Carrick.
Carrick's he's probably our best manager.
He was your best. He's been the best man.
Probably our best manager.
man.
I want him back.
Because look, let's get up to speed. Now we've got Ten Hag. Ten Hag's going into his 3rd season. In Ten Hag's tenure and in his time in Manchester United, he's won more than the Messiah, Mikel Arteta. That has to count for something.
Crazy. That's crazy.
That has to count for something.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't think 10 Hag's enough. I think you need 20 Hag.
It's not. Well, we got Van Nistelrooy now. We got Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Van Nistelrooy.
Strikers don't make good coaches, man.
That's not true. Van Nistelrooy looks like a boss on the side of the like the
That's how
tracksuit.
he looks,
It
yeah.
just fits him. You get what I'm trying to say?
Well,
Like, when he's in the
his
dugout.
first test is coming up.
City, Man United, man. Listen, I believe my good friend Lippy, said,
Why did you call him Lips first?
that's what I call him. Let's call him Lips.
Is that your private nickname for him?
Yeah, it's a little pet name. Little pet name.
How did he get that name?
It's short for Lippy.
6 different managers. Ten Hag, I don't think this is the situation for you, man. You said to me that Sancho can't come back. Now he apparently might be one of your false 9 strikers. This looks like the 10. This is what I call 10 Margs. Margs says things, and then 6 months later goes against what he said.
We're going into the Community Shield in good form, in the sense of
What? Good form.
the last game we played, competitive game we played, we won,
Oh, yeah, it's true.
and it was against Man City.
That's true.
So there's no fair there, boys.
I think you know what the outcome is.
I think United win.
Yeah.
I think United win again, man. I think in these games that don't matter against City, you beat them. Because we done that.
My good friend Lips said that this should be called the English Super Cup.
I would say that if Man United weren't playing in it.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be good to see whether he goes with the same tactics from the FA Cup, or whether they feel emboldened by some of the new coaching that we got.
Emboldened. What was that?
I'm good at this.
No, I've never heard that word. That one, you can't trick me with that. Emboldened's a word.
It fit. It's right. I'm a wordsmith, you know.
Nah, man. It should be empowered.
English Super Cup. English Super Plate. If it's not a cup.
That's my problem. I don't like shield or plate.
Shield is mad. Dish.
English super dish. Oh, what is an English super dish? It's fish and chips.
Do you know why I don't like calling fish and chips a dish?
Go on, 'cause
Because it comes in like paper and that. Like it's not a dish. So on a dish.
You know what's funny about the English? They'll take it home. Like they'll do. Do you want
Nah,
open or wraps? They'll
Yeah,
take it
and then put it on the
Yeah,
dish.
they'll
How
take
about
it.
I do that,
No,
though?
but they'll put the paper on the dish too.
No, 100%. Because the paper, what? That's wasted recycling.
Felix is looking at me like, yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah, I hear it though. That's the paper. I don't know. Does it trap the flavour? I don't know because it's needed.
Could potentially be Pep's last season. I think he'll want to win absolutely everything. Could see them easily turning up, doing United 4-0 and then
They're on it. Man City going to be on it.
carry on pressing on for the rest of the year.
It's kind of mad when you think about a decade here at Filthy Fellas. The testimonial. you think about life before Pep, because it's kind of difficult to even see life before Pep when you take a look at how much he just bodied this league.
2014, City were dead, and now they're up. 2014, Chelsea were sick, and now we're down.
And United were
Just median, just still median. Yeah,
just
same.
yeah.
Not much, yeah.
just,
Not much.
just coasting along.
Yeah, just, yeah. At least it's balanced.
Life's about balance.
It's all about balance.
Our thing was the Prem is the best league in the world, and even if it isn't, it's the most competitive. Now it isn't. These lot are taking the piss. Nah, they're like Bayern.
Yeah.
So like, even if they don't win the league, you know that's a one-off thing.
Yeah.
You know that.
It's quite crazy to see Man City's legacy has lasted that long.
But you thought he would have dropped. You thought they would have dropped off.
I just feel like Pep is still going so strong, and they still haven't really fumbled a signing.
Pep's making football boring. It's now a glorified Scottish league. Everyone used to get on like, Rangers, Celtic. At least there were 2 teams involved.
They've changed the dynamic of football in that way, where the Prem is a joke now. Like, you don't even watch City matches now. They walk over teams, innit? And when United were good, when Arsenal were good, even when Chelsea went on their mad runs, how much did Czech concede? Like 18 goals or whatever it is, yeah?
Hey, when you start buffering,
I start. And in the 2-man thing, I can't even. There's not enough players around me. The double pivot's deep.
What else has happened in 10 years? Obviously, Pep's come and changed the league.
He's actually changed everything.
He's changed the whole football, the whole state of football. Fullbacks ain't the same anymore. Fullbacks ain't the same anymore since Pep came. 100%. What else is new? What else has happened?
VAR.
What was football like before VAR, Paul? Do you have a good idea about that? Do you remember when a goal used to go in and then you would argue the next day that it should have been counted? Like when Frank Lampard scored for England against Germany, it goes in, would have counted, doesn't count, they lose 4-1, they would have lost anyway.
It's bad, but you can see the replay with a line now.
I'm not mad at human error.
Yeah, I think it's a part. If you play football, that's what happens. Things happen that's blatantly not meant to happen.
I'm not mad at
and
him,
that's you're angry at it for a couple seconds and you move on. That's part of the. It's part of the thing. I think it's part of the thing. Like, that's an art.
And no VAR. Back then, if it was offside and it was a disallowed goal, it was a disallowed goal. That's it. You got to wait for the papers.
And we can chat all the about VAR we want. Like, I was watching them pre-season games in America. Arsenal's goal was offside. Arsenal scored an offside goal, and I was screaming for VAR. So you know what? You're not gonna hear me moan about it no more. Necessary evil. VAR was good. It's not as good as Hawkeye, but it's
Now,
good.
Hawkeye even mashed things up a little bit.
Hawkeye's proper.
But we don't use it here, really. Is it the same kind of thing? No, but we don't use it in football.
This is what I mean. They need Hawkeye.
It's a lot easier when it's like, it's just a ball and a line, a tennis ball and a line. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I can do that.
Yeah, but them umpires can do it by eye.
Yeah, but and more time they do. They don't even rinse Hawkeye. They only go to it like 3 times in a game. That's why they got these idiots sitting there like this. And because the ball's gonna hit them.
How can we make good content if you're solving problems? Give us problems. VAR is trying to take the problems away. I don't like VAR.
10 years from now, first day that we met today,
Yeah.
where do you reckon I'll be and where do you think you will be?
Whew, that's a lot to. So that's 2034.
2034, 10 years from now, we're filthy. Someone's dying.
Geordie's got 3 kids.
Bro, man, why are you making me you, bro?
You're a rapper, bro. You think you're here to get away, blood? That.
I think 10 years from now, filthy, my kids are 17. Jesus Christ. So the duos will definitely be them. Not that they have a choice, because until they're 18, they have to listen to what I'm saying. So Zion and Khalifa will be right, yes sir, doing this show. But then you gotta take a look at everyone else's kids. Essentially, it's gonna be everyone's kids in 10 years just doing Filthy Fellas.
I think we're still recovering from the response from a documentary we made in 2030 called Surviving Beep. So I think we're still reeling from that, you know, to fall out from all that.
Yeah. We're still struggling. We're still struggling.
Filthy have record label. I'm gonna be the Suge Knight of the record label, but not like that. I'm gonna share and I'm gonna let people know everything what's
Because
going
we
on.
all know how it works out if you're at Filthy and you don't share.
I'll share. I would share anything with you. Yeah, that exactly. Stay with me. Yeah, exactly what you was thinking. Yeah, we're gonna have a new playlist, threesomes. Freeze.
Poet's gone. Poet's gone. Yeah, this is our show now.
It's just us. It's just us now.
We're the captains now.
All right, people, if you like this and you want to see more, not obviously of me sitting down by myself, but other individuals, just hit the subscribe button, please. We are so close, I can smell it. Get me to 200K.
Crowd, I know I'm not hosting right now. I'm just part of the puzzle, furniture, but I'm still talking to you and we're still here. Would you like a show? The show, you know the show I'm talking about? And if you would, subscribe. Subscribe anyway, because we need you to subscribe.
Just subscribe now and then we'll figure it out.
63% of the people that watch Filthy Fellas ain't subscribing. Poet.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this, because I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it, so I'm gonna subscribe.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna. You know what? I didn't even know I had a YouTube until a few weeks ago. You know.
I'm gonna subscribe of both my YouTubes.
In fact, I'm gonna make a YouTube. I didn't realize it's on
I'm
Gmail.
gonna subscribe from all my YouTubes. What am I talking about?
I'm gonna make a YouTube. I'm gonna make a YouTube, guys. What am I gonna call it? I don't even know what it's gonna be called. Savage Dan 10. Subscribe now. I'll have to make it by the time this is out.